Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Candied Conversation. I'm your co-host, Jasmine.
You already know. It's Justin.
Stuffy Justin. All right.
It's pollen. We went for a walk yesterday, and
And it's today now.
Well, my allergies are kicking in. So.
Y'all. So, we didn't do a good job this week with engagement.
Engaging.
So you know how we asked our question last week?
Yes.
I didn't.
You didn't put the question out when it was my conversation?
I don't even know what we talked about last
week. this just says something about the man and woman dynamic.
No. So this is
when it's the woman's thing, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna make it happen. But when she needs to make something happen for the guy, she'd be like, I'm chilling.
No, that's not what happened. It's been a lot going on this week. So what I will do for you,
okay,
as of this moment, I have a lot more time this week than I did last week.
Okay.
I will put it out for you. And we'll just do two of them this week. So we'll do the one from last week and then whatever our question happens to be.
The CC crew might forget about the
no,
conversation.
No, they don't. No, because some people aren't even fully caught up. So it'll be right on time for some.
Right on time for some. Okay.
Yeah. So you want to move into... Or do you have something else to say? Because you
I just know how it is. That's it.
WTFM.
You want me to go?
You can go ahead.
Mine is short and sweet for y'all. So, no, it is. It's
sorry.
not because it's not really a story. It's just like a thing that happens.
Okay.
Sort of often to the female species.
What is that?
That is.
Wait, there's a couple of things.
No,
that
there are some
women.
There are some women.
Man, you guys got the short end of the stick.
This could be a question too, but I won't. Whatever. If this happened to you,
I don't think we're thinking about the same thing. But go ahead.
I don't know what you think I'm talking about.
You said it only happens to women.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So if you would let me finish.
I'll let you
Have y'all noticed a theme that it's like I'll start saying something and then someone else tries to guess what I'm saying. And men say you can't read a woman's mind, and here you are trying to do it.
Well, I'm just trying to keep stuff interesting. So interesting.
Okay. So, I hate when I'm walking and I'm just minding my business. Mm-hmm. And you know how I walk. Like, anybody who knows me knows how I walk. Like, I'm very focused.
Oh, my gosh. You can't break that focus at all.
So I hate when I'm just, like, walking and minding my business, and then some random guy is like, why aren't you smiling? Smile. What's wrong? Nothing's that bad. Why don't you smile? Stop hiding behind your mask and smile. What the? Like, what? Like, leave me alone. How about that? That's all. It's just a little irritating because you don't know if, like, I'm actually upset. Like,
I mean, some people don't walk and smile.
No, and that's the thing. That's what I always thought was weird is that who walks down the hallway like, hey, like just laughing. Like, who walks down the hallway and laughs?
I don't know. I don't.
Anyway, that's it. Go ahead.
Mine is about my beautiful wife. Oh.
I don't think this is appropriate. I don't think that I should be included in this segment.
I don't know. I had a thought, and basically...
Go ahead. I don't know what's about to happen, but once we turn off all of the recording devices...
Essentially, we have automatic vacuum cleaners, and our baby is a messy eater right now, and food falls on the ground, and our dogs want the food. But you don't want them to eat the food.
You're saying automatic vacuum.
Let the dogs just eat the dang food, and we don't have to take it up off the floor.
I feel like you're just being lazy. No, here's my thing. I just don't want them to think that she is a food source. Like,
I mean,
I don't think I
at
don't
the
want.
end of the day, they see us eating food, and they're
Yeah,
gonna see her
they
eating
see
food.
us, but we're not dropping it on the floor. Like,
We're
they
not.
always are at our feet, but we are not feeding them. I don't want them to think that, oh, she's eating, I'm about to get fed.
I mean,
And I don't want it to be something that maybe they're not supposed to eat one day.
I understand that one.
Yeah,
but
so
most of the stuff they can eat.
anyway, I think you're just being lazy. Like, that literally just came from a pure lazy source. Like,
What?
I don't want to clean it up, so let the dogs eat it. And then what happens when they start jumping on chairs and tables and stuff because
Jazz.
they want more.
Jazz, they're dogs.
Anyway,
They're hungry. I
let's
don't want to waste food either. So
move into O Taste and See.
she's so bothered. Oh, taste and see.
All right. Today we have Airheads Bites.
I don't think I've had an airhead before.
I was gonna ask you that, but I was hoping that your answer was gonna be like, "Duh."
I
You've never
can't
had.
recall.
So you know what they look like, though. They look
I
like,
have had
yeah.
it. It's like a thin slice of candy.
Yeah. Yeah. So my favorite
I'll help you. Goodness.
Okay. My favorite airhead was the blue. I feel like my favorite candy flavor in general is a blue.
Okay, this didn't work out too well.
Exactly. I didn't ask for your help, so I don't know why you insisted on helping me with your big old thumbs.
Because you looked like you were struggling a little.
But actually, I liked all the and then the white was always the mystery.
Oh, they have the same thing?
Yeah. So cherry, blue, raspberry, orange. Green is watermelon. That's one thing about Airheads. The green was always watermelon. And then the white one was always a mystery flavor. But it's always the same flavor. They just call it mystery.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead.
I tried the mystery first. Yeah, I've had this before.
The watermelon, though, is a close contender. I haven't had an Airhead in a long time. So this is like nostalgia. What did you just eat?
The green one, I think, is watermelon.
These Jones make your mouth juice.
I cannot control what comes out of her mouth.
They make your mouth juicy. Airheads. They're out of control. Oh, it's coconut oil in here.
Yeah, I like all of them.
Yeah, me too. It definitely tastes like an Airhead. Yes, I enjoyed all of them. I think that they literally taste exactly like regular Airheads. Like, even to like the texture.
Wait, did you expect it to be different?
No, I mean, I thought that there was going to be some type of difference, and here's why. Because they're circular. Oh, I didn't show it, but they're circular and they're like hard. They were like hard on the outside. So I thought that the hardness would have affected the texture a little bit, but it wasn't crunchy hard. It was just kind of like a nice thin coating to keep it together.
Okay.
So I thought they were good.
I would give this 8.
I give it a 10.
What? You have a 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave it a 10 because it was literally, it was just the same, just in a different shape. And Airheads are already bomb. I think I changed my mind. I think watermelon's the best, then blue raspberry. Orange is not that good, and cherry and mystery fall
Cherry
somewhere.
and orange were pretty good to me.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't like good. Yeah. So you said 8, I said 10. All right. Now that we got our candy, let's hop into some conversation. Let me talk to you for a second. I feel like we're moving right along today.
I know.
Like,
someone didn't tell any long stories today.
First of all, we've had to cut out some of your long stories. So
All right.
please. So I want to talk to you. It's not relationship, y'all. I want to talk to you about like a question that I was thinking of the other day, and I don't even think I completely have the answer, like, for myself, because it's kind of like an opinion question, or like it's you dependent.
Me?
So yeah, I mean, It depends on who you ask. Everyone will have a different answer because it's
I
really.
thought you said all opinions matter.
They do. What?
Oh.
I didn't say they didn't matter. I'm just saying it's a personal question. Like
no,
it's
I understand what
something
you're saying.
specific to each person. So it's very. Anyway, I'm gonna just ask you, and then you can run in whichever direction that you want to. And the question is, that was my drum roll.
There's a lot of bass.
What does success mean to you?
Oh. Man,
I know it's
Jazz.
loaded. I feel like it's a very broad and general question.
Mhm.
So that's why I said whichever avenue that you would like to go down, or like if you want to break it down a little bit and however you want to answer. And you can even start talking, and as we converse and you think of something else,
Okay.
the floor is open. The mic is on
So
until
let me
I shut
say.
it off.
Let me say this.
You think you're Barack Obama.
Success at what point in my life? Because I feel like my vision of success has changed
And that's
from when I was younger.
yeah,
to now.
that's sort of my answer too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel the same way as well. So I guess if you would like to, you can walk us through.
Okay.
Okay, at 16, or I'm just making up random
Yeah,
ages.
yeah.
But at this age, I thought this was success.
Yeah.
Now I'm 30.
Yeah.
And
Whoa, Jazz, please stop.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know. So when we'll go with the 16. I think success back in those days when I was younger was more of parental and I guess more academic
Okay.
achievements.
So it was
right?
like based off
So it
of
was like,
what your parents
yeah,
thought
based
of.
off of what my parents thought and what I was seeing in grades. Because I was like, okay, if I got this good GPA,
Yeah.
then I'm good. I was successful that year or that quarter or that semester, whatever they call it. And then for my parents now, it was they didn't have that conversation with me if I need to do better. If you see what I'm saying.
No.
Like I didn't have that they didn't sit me down and be like, yo, you're messing up.
So if you didn't have the you messed up conversation,
I
you
was
measured
successful.
that. Okay.
Yes. So that's how I measured success when I was right there. Now in college, when this was like 18, 19.
Yeah, so like your first two-ish.
No, I would say throughout it was more also on the sidelines of academics.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dropped my parental whole
Yeah.
situation there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I need to get grades and get a job.
Mm-hmm.
And in my brain, grades and job in school were like closely correlated.
Yeah,
And like I was like, yo, if I have really good grades, I'm gonna get a really good job type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened to work out like that.
So if I can interject.
Yes.
Grades, job.
Mm-hmm.
Did money come into play at that time yet? Or was it like, as long as I get a good job? Like, what if you got the good job, but like...
The money wasn't...
What if it was an internship that was unpaid or something like that? Like, was that still success?
Now that you asked that question and looking back, I was more so interested in a paid internship. Mm-hmm. So that would not have been a success for me.
Okay.
So that's... And one of the things I told myself in college is money now is not like, how did I say it? I literally said this to myself very often. Money now is nothing like what money in the future is going to look like.
And what does that mean?
Basically, I might be getting like a little bit of money right now, but if I keep pushing and keep working, that is going to grow significantly. So I wasn't really... So yes, I wanted a paid internship, but that wasn't like the number one. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was always looking at the aspect of I'm not going to get the big bucks right now, but I'm going to get the big bucks later type of deal, right? And that's how I'm still looking at life too. Like I'm trying to keep, pushing, elevating. Exactly. So that was my college attitude. Now, when I got a job and I graduated, everything change back to, trying to be successful at that job. So one of the things I'm noticing about myself is I have been in the past putting, success on that need or that job need or something, right? So it's like when I was working for an electric company, they were like, oh, we had to get all these projects done every single week. And I was working hours. Like, I was the one staying behind. I was the one like trying to learn, trying to figure this stuff out. And I measured my success on I need to be my I need to be my boss. Well, he was a very smart guy and he was a go-to person, right? I measured my success at that job saying if in the next 2 to 3 years, I need to be that person or somebody, like I'm the system specialist type of thing. Like anybody can call me and I know everything.
You were trying to like achieve a certain status or reputation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and I got to that point where I was like, yo, I'm very successful at what I aimed to do.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I got to that, I hit the limit of now I'm bored because I know everything that I want to know. That's why I decided to find something else. And now I am not so much looking to be like somebody else or like trying to please Jeff and Bob and Rick type of thing. Like I am trying, my measure of success right now is how well I implement the things that I do right now. And it's me, right?
Yeah, so you're comparing like what you know your best is or what you know your ability is to like what you're actually.
Yes. And then there are times where it's like, okay, I don't see an end point to like getting to that success right now. Like I don't see a satisfaction point where it's like, ooh, I've made it. And I don't know how to measure that right now.
So like I guess my question though is when you say you don't see you reaching that point yet, or like it sounds like you're putting a time limit on it. Are you, or is it just like
there are certain things that have a time limit, and regardless, I have to like finish it right then and there, even though I don't think it's at its best as yet. But other people be like, "Yo, Justin, this is perfect." But I still have that idea of, man, this joint it's not that great. So it's just my way of maybe always trying to improve a situation or the thing that I'm doing. Because even with the music stuff, like there's a time limit that I have on almost every project that I got, and I do put in hours to make sure people's music sound as best as I can get it to sound. But at the end of the day, like I could still put more hours into it.
Yeah, I think that's one of the difficult things is that it's like, and that was one of the points that I was gonna make is that I feel like sometimes, like, it really does just depend on how much time you have because there's the saying, there's always room for improvement. So I feel like there are some things where it's like you can literally work at it and work at it and work at it and get better and better and better if you could or if you put the time into it to do so.
Yes.
So.
Now, my approach that I am trying to take now, and I know I'm talking a lot.
No. I'm fine. I'm listening. Like I'm
just saying. You wanted this, so you got it. My approach that I'm taking now is I would like to be more of a releaser. And when I'm saying that, like because I have a lot of like ideas, whether it be jobs or music or blah, blah, blah. I am trying to get it to a point where it is ready for release and I release it and then keep improving after that. Like especially if it's a product I'm trying to design and build or something, right? Like I release version 1 and then, version 2 will be much better type of thing. So I'm trying to get to the point where it's like, okay, well, I put it out there. Now I got to improve based off of feedback and all that type of stuff.
So like, I guess, I agree. And that's something literally within probably the past, I want to say 2 or 3 months that I've really Like that has really like resonated in my mind. Is like
Okay.
you can always start and improve, but if you never start, then you can't improve on anything because you never
Exactly.
started on it.
Exactly.
So like my question though is, what do you think has stopped you from, by the way,
Mm.
releaser, I think you need to find a new word because you did like a hand gesture too. And it just
We
wasn't.
gotta make this explicit now. Oh my gosh, Jazz. Where is your mind, yo?
You said, I want to be a releaser. And you literally did like that.
I don't know. I don't know if it's in it. Like, I just want to put it out there. I don't know what else to say.
It's fine.
Thank you very much for.
What has been stopping you, or what is stopping you from being the releaser, or from just like doing it? Like,
I think it is. How should I say this? And I think we spoke about this, but the lack of understanding what I need.
oh, what you were saying a little bit earlier
Yeah,
today. Yeah.
basically what I need to get it to its ready for release version.
Okay, so like, I'll elaborate because you didn't tell. Yeah, you
Oh,
didn't tell
okay.
the podcast.
So essentially, I had an epiphany.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I just told Jasmine I've been struggling with is like just finishing something and just like getting it out there. And I am a person who is like, I have these ideas and I start the initial phases of the idea. But to get something like for a project, for instance, like you need to. Let's say, give me an example.
You need like all of the material.
Let's do a
like a real life
to
make
example.
a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Make a peanut butter and
Yeah,
jelly sandwich, right? You need the bread,
Mhm.
you need the peanut butter, you need the jelly,
Mhm.
and you need a knife.
Yes.
And what else
Possibly
do you
a
need?
plate because
Possibly a plate. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to be a slob.
yeah.
So I just listed a whole bunch of stuff right there just to get to the end goal.
And those are just the materials.
Those are just the material, and now you got to do the process of applying it, and if you like to cut the corners and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel as though I have maybe the supplies.
Yes.
But I don't have just the know-how how to get the stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
And it might take some learning, and I'm okay with that. And then there's other times where it's like I know exactly what to do, but then it's like I don't know the list of supplies that I need.
Yes. Yeah.
And then other times it's like, okay, I need somebody to help me.
Right.
So it's like I'm trying to list my needs for some of my ideas. And just hey, you need this, and then you can get it done.
Yeah.
And basically make it into a project, and I like literally just list out everything I need for this project, and pretty much put a timeline to stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I agree, and like what I would call that is literally just like a brainstorming session.
Brainstorm.
And I, with my little thing that I'm trying to do now, I had one the other night.
By yourself?
Yeah.
I saw you on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Man, she was like spread out on the floor with a piece of paper. I was like, dang.
So like,
are you okay?
I literally, like he said, I was on the floor. We don't have carpet, by the way. So I was literally on like the bare floor. I mean, I put like 2 pillows down, and I was like, okay, I just need to sit here and brain dump everything that I need, like I need to put on this paper. And so like what I did, I just sectioned it off. I'm like, okay, supplies, okay, procedures, okay, who do I need in order to help me? So I like just sat down and listed all that stuff. And like it just made me, it's so invigorating, I guess.
Wow. Look at you.
No, because I only used 2 hours, and those were probably like the most focused 2 hours that I had all week.
Oh wow!
And so I just sat there and I was able to list everything out, and I felt that it was like super productive.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I
don't lose that list.
No, that's why I got the notebook, because I keep writing. I'm a writer, as I've said probably in one of these previous other episodes. So I don't type stuff in my phone. I don't type it on the computer. I like to put the pen to the paper and see the ink and let it flow.
I
Let it
like
flow.
to use my pen and my paper. And,
So y'all, I keep
I don't know what this technology is.
I keep taking like white sheets of paper out of the printer and just writing on like single loose leaf papers, and I feel like I'm just gonna lose all my papers one day because they're not all together. So today I bought a little notebook so I can write all my stuff in there. Yeah, but anyway, no, I agree, and I think it's kind of funny that you said that today. Did you know that I did that the other day?
I
Or?
didn't.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
saw you on the floor.
Yeah,
writing.
I think it's funny that we kind of,
So that is my measure of success, getting to a point where everything that I'm doing, I put it out there, get my feedback.
you want to be an implementer.
Let's implement.
Yes, yeah.
Right now in this phase of my life, as you've heard the story, I feel like I've had a lot of phases of what success looks like.
Yeah.
But right now it is that.
So for me, if you're finished.
No, I'm never finished.
I know. So for me, let's see. I have like a lot of just random thoughts in my mind concerning this topic, but I guess I'll try to make it as easy to follow along as I can. So success as a whole, I think that honestly, I thought of success even from like being younger. So if I want to start from being a teenager or being in high school, my head keeps itching. I would say that when I heard the word, I always thought of it like being a little bit older. Like I thought of success as probably kind of around the age that I am now. So maybe like in your 30s or your 40s, but like when you're an adult and you're established, like successful, that's what I thought. Like that's the age range that I put to success, if that even makes sense. Because I feel like that's when you're, like I said, that's when you're kind of, or most people are established in life. And I know some people aren't, and that's okay because we all have our own journeys and all that. But but I did always have, I guess, goals or things that I was trying to achieve. So just like you said in high school, like getting the good grades. And I think everything that I was trying to achieve was sort of dependent on something else. So it's like I was trying to get good grades. Why? Because I was trying to go to college. Why? Because I was trying to get a job. Why? Because I was trying to be successful. And so, yeah, so like you said, grades have always been pretty important to me. That was something that was kind of like, I mean, I don't want to say I didn't have a choice, but like it was something that was very important, like just in my household. So I was doing well on that. Then once I got to college, of course I wanted to get good grades, but my situation was a little bit different because I was on a scholarship. And so it was like, hey, if you don't get good grades, then how are you going to pay for school? How are you going to finish school if you can't pay for it? So that was really something that was just my motivator, I guess. And I did have a point where I was like slipping and tripping.
I remember.
Really bad.
Yeah, I remember.
What does
I
that?
had to kick you a little bit.
No,
Like,
you had nothing to do with anything. It was me, like just realizing, like, are you serious, right? Like I had a come to myself moment, just like, are you serious? Like this is what you're really doing? Like you know,
you had one of those moments.
Yeah, like because it was to the point where it was like so unlike me. I mean, grades related. My grades were so unlike me, and they were not horrible, but they just weren't like to my standard, pretty much. And what?
That's when the Jasmine standard officially popped
No.
off. Then.
No, I had the standard, and I just wasn't keeping up to the standard.
Okay.
And I looked at myself in the mirror. I said, "Hey, girlfriend, let me talk to you for a second. Let me talk to you for a second. You are like slipping, tripping. Like, what's going on? Like, you know that I know that you know that we can do better."
Okay.
And literally, that's all it took was for me to see that, like, I wasn't doing my best. And I knew what my best was, obviously, because guess what? That next semester, literally the next semester, that's when I started making dean's lists, like, for the first time.
Oh, okay.
And ever since then, like,
I've been on the dean's list.
ever since then, every semester following that, then I was on the dean's list up until I graduated.
Okay.
Okay.
I fell off.
Okay. Anyway, in the 300 and 400 classes. So you were getting dean's list in English 101. Okay.
Whoa! Don't play with me.
So yeah, and then, of course, and my goals too were always, okay, of course, if I'm in high school, I want to graduate. Of course, if I'm in college, I want to graduate. So that was something else. And then that after like graduating college and just that kind of transition phase, like that was a big like, ooh, what is about to happen? Like, I don't know. So finding a job was like something that I was like really freaking out about and just like scared, whatever. So yeah, so I would say that to me so far, success has been something that's in the distant future. And now I still think that it's something that's in the distant future. Like as a whole.
So you see success as those people who are like millionaires now,
and I don't think that success is only measured by money, but I don't think that I have done enough in my life yet to claim that I am successessful.
Okay.
Like I am, but I don't think I have
So
reached
you're looking
the
at successful
epitome.
as the just everything in life coming together.
Because like you were saying earlier, you are defining success on a specific project. And I
Yes.
agree with that. So like when you do projects, yes, you have to measure how successful you were.
Okay.
So we can measure success in individual sections or individual like slices of our life. Like everything has a success level or, to it. But as a whole, I don't know. Like today, would you say that you're successful?
I would say I'm successful. I have a wonderful family.
Yes.
A beautiful wife, a beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
A job that I like, people I love working with.
Oh, wow. You didn't say you love me. I love my coworkers. No, go ahead.
My hobbies are pretty great.
Yeah.
I get to do what I want to do. So it's like at this point, I consider I will take success.
Yes.
Now, I want to be successful in more things outside of what I just mentioned. And then I would add it to that list of stuff that I just told you.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself as, I need to get to Barack Obama levels to consider myself successful. Like I'm not looking at life like that, where it's like, yo, there's this highest peak in this planet and not many people get to it, but I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah.
Now there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong of thinking like that.
Yeah.
But I just want to like basically move, one success at a time or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm not successful.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't say that I am fully yet.
Okay.
But I also wouldn't be like, man, I'm like a complete failure. Like, I don't think that. I will say I definitely, I don't know what I imagined at like to be doing at my age, but I don't think that anything that I am doing did I imagine to be going on right now.
Okay.
Like, there are literally moments where I'm like, wow, like I'm actually doing this. I'm actually here. Like, do I know how old I am? Like, yeah. So I don't think that I imagine myself being where I am now. But I think I just have the mindset of like, there's always more to do.
There's so much more.
And I'm unsatisfied. Like, if I'm honest, I'm unsatisfied in some areas of my life. Like, I wish, like, I'm confused still. Like, I'm still confused and I'm still unsure about things. And there are days where I'm just like, wow, like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that doesn't really give me the confidence all the time to
Mm-hmm.
like think of myself as being successful.
I got you.
Like again, I'll reiterate that on specific tasks or like specific, you know,
Mm-hmm.
things that I do, yes, I'll say, yeah, I did that. But
Mm-hmm.
in general, all the time, I don't really feel that way.
I got
So.
you. I mean, and I feel as though that is a good feeling to have, to recognize that you know, you could do something to get you to that gratifying feeling
Mm-hmm.
that you've done it or you've done that task. I know
Yeah.
we're just talking general right now. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that feeling, because literally you need to know where your head is at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are at the satisfied point and you're okay, you're okay.
Yeah.
But if you're at the, I am really not satisfied point, now
Yeah.
you can start thinking of, how could I get to the dream that I have right now?
Yeah, but like then sometimes I'm conflicted because I'm like, well, like, am I being too hard on myself? Like, am I not recognizing that I am actually doing good thing?
Knowing you,
No, I know I am too hard.
knowing
Yeah.
you, I feel as though you are extremely hard on yourself, which helps with the drive for you to do the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
However, I feel as though you can take some time to recognize the things that you have accomplished and the feats that you have overcome.
Yes.
And all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Now, would you do that for me soon? I don't know, but I would like you to sit down and think of, just like how you had that brainstorming session. Maybe you can sit down and just think of, since I graduated college to now, these are just all the things that I have been able to get through and come out extremely strong at the other side. Now, the thing is, I think about those things on my side, probably every year or so. Just to see, like, oh my goodness, this is what happened last year, or that's what I did. Man, that was pretty cool. Because at the end of the day, like, one of the things that I know that I wanted to do, I wanted to be an engineer, right? So just that alone is like satisfactory to me. Like the fact that I went to school and I really tried hard to finish, and I got these jobs that allow me to be an engineer, right? So it's like you gotta help yourself and just remember, like, okay, these are all the things that I've accomplished. This is what I wanted to do back then. This is what I'm doing now. And even if it changed just a little bit, it's like, I'm still on the track to do what Jasmine wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Just think about the stuff, Jazz. Just sit down and appreciate yourself.
Yeah, I have a hard time doing that.
Appreciate yourself.
Yeah.
People, appreciate yourself, man.
Appreciate yourself.
Because
pat yourself on the back.
Pat yourself on the back.
Did y'all used to do that in like elementary school?
No, we didn't touch ourselves in Jamaica. I'm sorry,
What?
it's weird. I'm sorry, no, I'm playing. No, I'm so serious, man. It's like and it's not at I'm not saying to be conceited or narcissistic or anything. It's just the fact that there are some people who don't take time just to self-appreciate just all the things that, you've been able to even witness as a person,
Yeah.
like we see a lot of stuff that just even the beauty of nature type of thing, we don't take the time to observe our surroundings, and then we don't take the time to observe ourselves, just for self-help and all of that type of stuff. So I feel as though it's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Help the mind.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Do you like how I said that?
I did have one other thought though, and that is that I think now, because remember I was saying I believe that success is like the distant future for me. I think that if I had to define it though, or like give it a scenario, it would be me chilling with my family. Even if we're at home, we could be on vacation, whatever. And while I am with my family doing what I want to do or what I would, prefer to do or love to do, I am collecting coins in the background.
Okay.
Like you say, I want my money to work for me, and
Yes.
or however you say, or I don't want to work for something.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to be at a point where it's I don't have to break my back every single day, or I don't have to go somewhere or do something, physically to, support my family.
Yeah. And I hear you. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I like about what we're doing right now is I feel as though the steps that we're taking in our work lives right now is going to help with that in the future.
Yeah.
So I think we just gotta just keep pushing right now so that we can see, so we can reap the seeds that we sowed today.
Yeah.
So I think we just gotta keep pushing, man. It's gonna come.
It is. Hopefully.
Just no.
It will.
It is going to happen.
Okay.
If my name isn't Justin Hunter.
Okay. All right.
Keep working, and it's that's why I'm also appreciative, and sometimes I do feel away when I am off, just setting my foot into the music industry and working and all that stuff. I am building a reputation at the end of the day, and that stuff really does help. So it's when I'm off working, it's I appreciate the time that you spend at home, and I'm really excited for the times where you have to go off and I have to be home. Just because it's you're going to be setting your foot in the ground and running, moving, working the field type of thing, and you're gonna be letting people know who you are. And it's then guess what's gonna happen? Somebody's just gonna be man, I gotta look for this. Oh wow, Jasmine does real good work. Boom. Call it just from all the stuff that you started doing, right? So it's
but I'm still doing work.
Yeah, but once again, you have to think about the future projects you're gonna get into.
No.
Right?
Yeah, I definitely see, and I am starting to learn more how to, or not how to, because I don't know how to do it yet.
Okay.
But I'm starting to realize more now that I cannot do every single thing by myself.
Oh, good.
So I do see in the near future,
okay,
me delegating or me just asking, or if I need to hire somebody to do something, hire them to do it, because I'm literally just one freaking person.
You are.
And so.
But my gist of saying is I'm saying we have to work now for us to see what we want in the future.
No, I understand that. I get that. Yes. Okay. Yeah. But I understand that. I'm saying, I understand I have to do it now, but in the future, I'm working hard now so that I can pay somebody else to do it in the future. I'm ashamed.
She just wants to be somebody's boss.
No,
she just wants somebody else to be whatever.
You said it right the first time.
No,
I think you did.
I didn't.
I want to be the boss.
Yeah, she just wants to be the boss.
I'm bossy.
I mean, I feel like you are the boss already, so you have that going for you.
Thanks.
What?
Am I good? I'm a good boss. Hello? All right. Do you have any closing thoughts, any closing words that you would like to say?
People, love yourself, man. Think about the thing. If you are stuck in a rut, thinking that you haven't gone anywhere, or oh man, I'm just home late. If you're just home sitting down, just start thinking. Start thinking of the things that you want to do as an individual, something that will make you happy, preferably. And I really feel as though everyone should just be trying to get to that happiness. It doesn't have to be money all the time. It doesn't have to be, whatever. It just could be whatever makes you happy and that you want to keep working at that happiness. I say keep doing it. And then don't forget just to think about how far you have come since you can remember.
Yeah.
I can remember when I started learning, right? Okay, I'm psyched now. I can remember elementary school and even high school and getting up to college. And my parents got me a tutor for math, and this dude was tutoring me, and he told my parents, yeah, Justin can't be an engineer. He doesn't know math that well. And then I did it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I literally I graduated I graduated. You know, I got there, and I'm looking back. I was like, who was this guy to give such an outrageous statement
Yeah.
about somebody's future?
Mm-hmm.
Who does that?
I've had the same thing happen to me. And the way I feel about it is, I mean, you just look dumb when I actually do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Anyways, that's all I got. I just think about just how far you've come, and think about where you want to go.
Yeah.
And just what did I say? Releaser?
Yes. Implementer.
Just do it, man. Just jump and do it. See what comes of it. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. So
Okay.
if you guys want to join me, go ahead and join me.
Call 1-800.
Join me.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to kind of close with is if you are listening to the sound of my voice right now, I want to encourage you to do that thing that you have not done yet. Like that idea that you have had in your head that you've been thinking about for years or months or even weeks. Like even if it just came to you last week, do it, because there's no time like the present. Tomorrow is not promised either. That's something that I think that we forget a lot too. And you never know, like there's this thing called the unknown, and you never know what will come of it if you decide to do it. You will find out what's going to happen if you don't do it. But I don't think that we should fear the unknown. I think that we should kind of embrace it and think on the positive side of it. Like, yeah, there's like, what would happen if I did this? Mm-hmm. Not, oh my gosh, what's going to happen if I did it? Like, even if you say the same words and you just change the mindset behind it or how you say it, like it can turn into something else. So, like I said, I'm just encouraging. I'm trying to be encouraging. Do that thing and flourish. That's it. So I guess we're gonna ask an open-ended question this week, and it's pretty simple. You know what it is? What does success mean to you? Duh. Yes, please let us know. I know that like we had some pretty long answers, so if you can kind of try to consolidate it, go ahead. If not, I totally understand. And if you want to send us like a message or email or whatever the heck, because it's too, read it. Because it's too. Yeah, I will read it. I will read it. I want to say our email is linked to our Instagram, but if it's not right now, by the time you guys hear it, it will be. So if you want to shoot us an email, go ahead and do that. If you want to leave a comment under one of our posts, send us a DM, whatever. I'm really interested, and I hope that we have just helped somebody. Encourage somebody
once again,
today.
We're still moving.
We're still
trying.
learning. Yeah,
I think it's just the mindset that is very helpful.
Yes, your mind is a very powerful thing.
Very, very powerful.
Yes, it is. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and end here. Make sure that if you are listening to us, whichever platform it may be, if it's Apple, Google, Spotify, whatever, wherever you're listening to this podcast right now, make sure that you are subscribed. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button right there. Like the video, comment too, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, as I just mentioned, at Candied Conversation Pod. It has been a pleasure, and we will catch you on the next one.
Peace.